Right, 1592, good luck. 300 games for my opponent, 340 odd. How many in Blitz? Because much higher rated in Blitz. 3000 in Blitz, so it could actually be a little underrated here. Or like ability wise, let's just see. Right, we've got our pawn back. Make sure the queen has space to run to. And we'll develop on the diagonal, just traditional Reti format. We've got the option to do the same this side. It's just castle though. Right, knight up now. I've just got to watch I don't get my queen stuck somehow if I try to do something like this. I'm going to play rook across first, just preparing the centre push. Yeah, I'm going to drop the queen back first before I try and develop the bishop. Although, let's push the outer pawn, see if my opponent does the same. It does. Okay, now I'm coming back with a view to pushing here. Then eventually I'm going to try and push in the centre. I want to get this bishop on this diagonal. I mean, I could do d4 first in this way, I suppose. And then just support this outer pawn. Well, the knight comes across, okay. Got a chance to really push there, haven't I? But d4 feels more natural. Yeah, I'm actually going to go d4. If takes, I'll bring the pawn across. That gives me 2 targets, I think. So do I push it up 2 instead of 1? Do I get the bishop up? Yeah, let's get the bishop up. We can always trade the bishop off and we can solidify this pawn structure. Okay. I can take knight across and trade bishop and knight, and then there's a pawn loose here. Depends where the queen goes. Take, across. There's this pawn target. We just can't quite get to it now, but we can... Ah, you've got to guard your bishop, don't you? It might win a pawn, this. Yeah, you've got to guard your bishop. Oh, the knight does guard, though, doesn't it? Knight does guard. Oh, he's dropped back with a queen, though, yeah, but the knight does guard. So... we're going to take, we're going to try and grab a pawn. Now, is it a poisoned pawn? Bishop can't go there in one go, but we'll get there eventually. But a pawn is a pawn, so I'm going to take it and just essentially drop all the way back. Maybe rook across. Okay, bishop targets this pawn. Rook across, you've got this. So maybe I do need to come all the way back. Knight up loses this, and it's so here. Here would be nice, but I don't want to get my queen trapped. Now if I go there, the knight can jump in. If I go here, feels better, but let's just come all the way back just so we don't risk getting trapped. I want to play e3, I think. Maybe e4, maybe knight up now. And there's a diagonal issue. So the idea is maybe to go here. Let's get forward with the knight. Now that is a potential move, but okay, let's just shuffle across. I've got a weakness here. e3 restricts my queen a bit. Okay, where do I want my knight to go? I think I just come all the way back. The opponent's playing this really quickly, probably too quick. So I'm thinking about h4 ideas now, because these pawns are all advanced. To just try and really open the king's defences up. Okay, knight across does create a potential issue. I assume I can play a rook across here. So rook over, rook takes, this is guarded, that's guarded. Down might become a problem. So h4, rook down, queen up, you can take, you know, I don't want to let that rook in, so I'm going to come here. If trades, I'll probably go with the rook and leave the queen here, but everything's just a little bit loose. But yeah, I'm looking at really pushing this h pawn right up the board if I can. That's what I'm trying to focus on now. Right, the queen comes forward. So again, I can just do this, but it restricts my queen. I can throw h4 in now, and that's really going to distract my opponent while everything's on this side of the board. I just don't want to blunder these pawns, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw h4 in, threatening h5. Oh, the king steps up. See, I was just playing too quickly. Near instant move there. So I'm just going to push that pawn, and I'll gladly sack it if my opponent takes. That will open the king's defences, hopefully. Probably can push. Oh, that feels like a mistake. Surely I take now. Let's take. Yeah, just playing really, really quickly. Too quickly. I'm looking at this to blast forward. I think I will actually. It weakens this sword, doesn't it? So I want the knight this way. Yeah, I'm going to do this and release my bishop on this diagonal. I'm not quite sure where yet. Here. Pawn down's no good, so pawn up, threatening this. I want to try and push everything forward just to open the king's defences. Look, if I go wrong, I might well do. It does happen, it's chess of course. Knight in, but I think I'm alright. Maybe just rook up and attack the knight. Ah, hold on, knight in and you're attacking the pawn and the rook. That's a strong move because I might lose my pawn. Here, queen takes, he's found it, but here, queen takes, I've got check. My king's reasonably safe. Can I do this first then? Here. There's no knight check, so there's no discovery. So I'm looking at this, but that opens the file. That's no good. I'm going to go here, and then if queen takes, probably go forward, or maybe bishop back. Because the knight won't be able to move then with the queen being in a pin. This is covered, so bishop back could be a move if you take the pawn. And I'm threatening otherwise to simply take 2 pieces for a rook. But I think I can. I think I can simply take the knight there. If you take the queen, I take back. If your bishop takes, I just take. There's a check though first. Now, if you block, I take the rook. So you've got 2 options. So check, corner, knight, check. So you're going to end up here anyway. I don't see a knockout blow, so I'm just going to take. I think my king is safe, so we've got 2 pieces. A rook for 2 pieces. Okay, so I can block or I can go forward. I don't want to lose this pawn, so I assume I'll block for now. Block for now. It's well guarded. The knight can jump back to chase the queen. We've got a check threat. Yeah, opponents just played this game, really too quickly. Now, if I do this, you can go here. So I assume I want to push this pawn. And if you go here, I can plant the knight. So I'm going to go here and try and create an outside pawn. Of course, if you take, I'll take with a pawn. I've just got to pay attention to the clock. I am down, what, 2.5 minutes, but I think I've used the time wisely here. Let's just take there. I've just got to not make sloppy one-move blunders like leave my queen hanging. Again, now I am threatening a check, and if you come here, I can take. So he's gone there. So here, queen takes, check still. Pawn down, takes. Yeah, I think I just push on here. Okay, now I can guard. So queen up must be a strong move here. And if you take, I just march the pawn on. Queen across to hit this pawn as well. So queen across. Or queen up. Queen across, how do you guard this? Rook over. Queen up looks strong, queen up looks strong. Oh, mind you, queen here. Trade, trade, I lose my knight. Well, the queen takes, I can throw a knight check in first, can't I? But I lose my pawns, that's no good. So what about here? I'm going to go here and just hit the rook. If you go here, I can grab a pawn with check. Yeah, so I just take, I think. Actually, I can go here, that's stronger, isn't it? Because I hit the rook as well. So that's stronger. We hit the rook, you might have to give up your queen. Okay. So I guess we just take with check. I think we can actually take here as well. My king's really safe. I'm going to queen next move. Yeah, opponents just played this game more like a blitz game than a rapid game. Just that little bit too fast. Okay, I don't care how I win here. I'm not bothered about checkmates. I just want to win the game. Not blunder a stalemate if I can help it. Okay. So if I queen, you've definitely got a square, so I'm okay to queen. So as long as we give a check, it's not a stalemate. Okay. I'm just looking for a nice checkmate. It's the one with the bishop. Is that checkmate there? It is. Excellent. That's a very good finish.